Hello everybody, Zan Shadows here. Today I will be showing you my BT10 list for Mastemon. Now this is probably going to be a little bit of an interesting list, but let's get into it and see what you might think. So for my eggs, I'm going to be using just one Narumon and 4 Tamers. Usually could be good to have 4 and then 1 as well. It's just up to your preference. I have stuff that complements on deletion with this, so that's why I run the 4 and 1. And that's all for my Digi Eggs. For my rookies, it's kind of a thin lineup. I used the Paprimons, which is why I used the 4 Dimmies, 2 Gazis, and 2 Cyclones. Like I said, that's for the Dimmies, 2 Gazis to Memory Choke, and then that's for D-Reapers and such. So on to the next. Use the quite literal best card that you could ever use of 4 Gatomons and 1 Black Gatomon. And this is all the cards that I'm using for level 4s. Gatomon, obviously, best card in the deck for searching with and to DNA at your end of turn. Black Gatomon's good to have in here because you could rush for game, and the retaliation's not too bad either. And that's it for that. Alright, for level 5s, I use 2 of the Draw 2, Trash 2 Lady Devies. I use 1 of the Searcher with the retaliation for all yellows inherit. I use 2 Loose Mons. I don't know why I was about to say that. 2 Make Cracks, 2 Magnas, and 2 Angelwomons. Loosemon is good to put on the field off of Mastemon's ability to be able to delete Tamer or level 6 or lower. Make Crack is good because it does trash and negative 3000. Magna, recovery. Who doesn't love that? And Angelwomon is good to give negative 2 security on play. Almost all of these cards you just want to hard play. It's just the Lady Devies that you want to actually digivolve into. And with Flame Hell Scythe, you can easily bring any of these back, like any of the ladies, the May, and then on play, even better. So that's the level 5s. All right, level 6s is going to be a little interesting. I use 1 Ophanimon Fall Down. I use 1 Regul. And I use only 3 Mastes. So Ophanimon Fall Down is good to have because you can delete level 4 or lower, and you can recovery depending on what you have under here. Usually you should always have a purple and a yellow, but sometimes it's not always like that. But if you have a yellow, you can recover. If you have a purple, you can delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower. Regulmon is good to have in here because on play you get to play a purple or yellow with 6000 DP or less. So that's a Magna Angemon or the Lady Devi with retaliation or the May Crack. And then if you have 3 or less security, you get to play a level 6 with Angel or Fallen Angel in its traits. But the best thing about this is you can DNA at the end of your turn. So if you play, say, Ordainmon, you can have your Maste out and you can do that, or have your Fawnian, you can do that into Ordain. Then you can hopefully clear the board and get all that recovery off of it as well. And I'm only doing 3 Mastemons because this is kind of a tight list and you don't really need 4 when all the searching that you're going to be able to have on here. You get to have easily have these 3 in your hand. And then, you know, when digivolving with it, you get put a card in your security. Yeah, place a yellow purple Digimon from your trash to your security, and then you can play a level 5 or less if you DNA that way. And that is the best way to get your Loosemon out. And then all turns, whenever something gets played, you know, delete one of your opponents that's that level or less. So that's really good level 6 lineup. For level 7s, the Worn Ordain and the 2 Zort's Defeat, because it has a security effect to play itself. So if you have Mastemon out, that's really good, because you drop a level 7, you delete a level 7 or less. So that's a really good counterplay to that as well. And Ordain is good to have, because if you DNA with her, you delete one of your opponent's level 6s and then all of their level 5s or less, and you recover for that. And then on deletion, you can strip a card from the top of your security stack to keep it on there instead, where you can play it without spending memory cost. And that's it for my level 7s. Onto option cards. This is going to be about as standard as you can possibly get with how the format's going to be in BT10 now. You're going to want 4 Chaos and 4 Flame Hell Scythes. Chaos, you're definitely going to want that at 4 to be able to bump as many things as you can, and certain things can just pass its inheritable effects. So like with Greymon, with War Greymons, they can't counter this, so it's a good counteract to them. And Flame Hell Scythe is just to be able to get your 6000 DP Digimon out there. And then, not surprisingly, the 1 reinforcing memory boost, because car's bonkers. There's a reason it's set to 1. And then 2 purple memory boosts, because, you know, there's searching in this deck, yes, but more searching is better. And last but not least, 2 Calling from the Darkness, which will also complement the Demi Merimon with a Taprimon. And then you just get rid of that. You draw 2 cards, put 2 purples in your hand after you trash a Digimon. You know, that's great. A lot more searching. And that is it for the options. All right, for Tamers, this is going to be a weird lineup. I know someone out there is going to be like, this is kind of weird. But 2 Maiko, 2 Kari, and 2 TKs. So this is going to be kind of interesting, because technically with Mastemon, she could just let you look in it and grab whatever you want. So it's kind of weird with TK. But TK is also good for the early game. So just in case, if you do need to grab a Mastemon out of your security stack, you're able to go ahead and do that. And you get a recover because it's still technically a yellow. And then with Kari, you know, who doesn't like gaining memory when you're putting stuff in your security stack, because you're just about always doing that. And it's also a little bit safer because you have 4 memory setters instead of just 2 or 3. Because if I took these out, it would be 3 and 3. And then who doesn't love that? Search your cards, add a purple or yellow trash. You're already getting your trash ready. And then when you play a 2 colored, you can suspend to gain a memory. It's really good. But that's it for the profile. Thank you for watching if you got to here. Hopefully you're not too mad at this list. And I'll see you on the next one. Oh yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, all that jazz. Bye-bye.